What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Movie Emporium's movie review of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. This film is directed by Tom Gormican. Now, before we begin, if you like this channel, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell top to find what's coming in next. If you like this video, awesome, hit that like button as well as commenting below on any video that you watch, including this one. So, welcome to the most meta movie you could ever think of. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent stars Nic Cage as Nic Cage. He's an individual that, pretty much is on course to what he has been like in real life. He spent too much money. He's now in debt. He is doing jobs that he doesn't like. He is not close to his daughter. And things are just going out of control. He lives in that famous hotel in Los Angeles and kind of is in debt there. His, of course, agent is played by Neil Patrick Harris, who plays Fink. And in the process of everything that is going wrong in Nic Cage's life, he is offered $1 million by this kind of eccentric individual who loves Nic Cage. Of course, he's played by Pedro Pascal. And so he finds himself in this like Mediterranean villa, really nice place with Pedro Pascal's character. In the process, he is recruited by these FBI agents played by Barinholtz and of course Tiffany Haddish, who are just in the after party of this recording. And he goes on a quest to figure out if Pedro Pascal's character is involved with this kidnapping of this delegate's daughter. And so that's a lot to talk about when it comes to a synopsis. That's I didn't even talk about the biggest pieces of this movie because I want you to have fun with it and enjoy it. But it's a movie that really takes its meta-ness seriously, I guess you could say, while trying to be over the top and silly for a Nic Cage movie, which is really hard to do if you know the projects he's done in the last few years, especially like Prisoners of Ghostland, Willy's Wonderland, stuff like that. But what's really interesting is the fact that this is a kind of over-the-top version of Nic Cage's life, but there are some things in here that if you read the tabloids or read the news articles are somewhat true. He has money problems. He did all these projects for money so he could get out of those money problems. He bought things like, T-Rex stuff, like T-Rex bones and stuff like that. And this movie, in its nutshell and what it's trying to do, is show all those eccentricities as well as kind of, have it be a career look into his life and the movies he's made. So I was really excited to see this movie. I don't know who the director is. I know, this was going to be a movie that was going to take Nic Cage into some strange, weird territory when it comes to the meta-ness. But I love Nic Cage. I really do. I think he's a fantastic actor. I think he's a lot of fun. Yes, he is over the top and crazy, but he is who he is. There is a reason Nic Cage is as popular as he is, because he knows how to take that weirdness that he is and just kind of go with it, kind of run with it. He has no qualms about apologizing for who he is. He just got into a lot of problems with his money spending because he became super rich for being a super famous actor. And on top of everything, you have Barinholtz and Tiffany Haddish and Pedro Pascal in this movie, which is kind of awesome if you think about it. They're all decently well-performed actors and actresses. Of course, Tiffany Haddish and Pedro Pascal have kind of come up in their own, and Barinholtz does his own thing. So it was safe to say I was looking forward to this movie. And it, of course, premiered at South by Southwest, got pretty decent reviews, and here we are. I got a chance to see this movie like 3 weeks early, I think it was, or whatever, as the release of this review. And yeah, you know what? I really kind of love this film, to be fairly honest. I think it's a film that really knows what it is. It apologizes for nothing. It allows Nic Cage to be bombastic and over the top and adventurous and everything that you know Nic Cage for. But it allows him to also kind of reminisce on his life as well as, make fun of the things he's done. He's a guy that is a super supported player for this movie, and he does a fantastic job of just being who he is. He's having somewhat of a resurgence with this and Pig recently, even Willy's Wonderland. And it's just a movie that really is fun and entertaining. It doesn't, take itself seriously when it doesn't, but it also takes itself seriously when it does. It's a movie that just everything about it, everybody's in on the joke, everybody's having fun with what they're doing. Pedro Pascal almost outshines Nicolas Cage in this movie. That's how good he is. But the pairing of the two is like the best, brother relationship that you could ever have in a movie. It's a movie that just has the fun that it has, enjoys what it's doing, shows us the life of Nic Cage in a nutshell, and does it in a action adventure sense in a lot of things. It starts out as a broad comedy, turns into an action adventure film, and there's actually moments in this film where Nic Cage and Pedro Pascal, even Tiffany Haddish and Barinholtz, are actually explaining the movie to you. The movie's like almost being written as they're the story's being played, and I just really love that about it. It's just an amazingly well done, well acted, and just fun movie to watch, and has so many creative moments, and there's, you know, points where it's just like, you know, they dive deep into a very obscure Nic Cage film, and you gotta love that type of stuff. You can't go into this film going, this is gonna be the best film you've ever seen, because it's really not. But for a Nic Cage film, this is the one of the best he's ever made, and I felt this movie was just aces all aboard. Is it perfect? No. I think the ending is a little too meta in its own right. I think it goes into places that have been done before better, but I think overall, as the movie plays up to the ending, it just feels like a well-worn love letter to Nic Cage himself, and I think that's just why this film works so much. And even people like Tiffany Haddish, who I know a lot of people get really annoyed by, is a lot of fun here. She's just an individual just playing off Nic Cage and playing off what he's doing. She's an FBI agent, so she's using Nic Cage to his full Nic Cage-ness and stuff like that, and there's scenes in here where they play off each other really well. Barinholtz isn't in this movie as much and doesn't really have as much to do, but he's a lot of fun in the scenes he has with Tiffany Haddish. And just overall, I just found this movie really enjoyable. It's not going to be for everyone. It's going to be a little too meta and a little too inside baseball for some people, but I think if you just go in and you realize what you're getting a Nic Cage film, being Nic Cage presenting Nic Cage. This is like being John Malkovich a little bit in a lot of sense. But overall, to kind of conclude this review, I really love this film. It doesn't have any major flaws. It's a movie that, like, once again, like I said, is a love letter to Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage is in on the joke, and he loves the joke, and he does a fantastic job of, you know, just pushing out the joke and the, you know, the full of the bloom of the flowers and stuff like that. So overall, definitely recommend it. If you love Nic Cage for who Nic Cage is, definitely go check it out. So, but that'll do it. That'll be my take for the unbelievably long title, which is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Thank you so much for watching. Comments below. I know a lot of people have seen this movie already, so let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have not seen it, are you looking forward to it? All that good stuff. Otherwise, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button, and as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.